The trial of Kim Potter resumes today. That is the former Minnesota police officer who fatally shot 20-year-old Daunte Wright back in April during a traffic stop. Now, her lawyers have argued that Potter had said she was going to use her taser multiple times. It's heard on this body camera video. But then when she reached for that taser, she ended up pulling her gun, and it was an accident. We welcome back today New York attorney Angela Cenedella. Angela, let's talk about highlights from the first day of this trial and what could come in the days ahead. We want to talk about former police officer Kim Potter's charges. So she faces a first-degree and second-degree manslaughter. Can you talk about the difference between those two charges?
Yes, so first-degree manslaughter is when a death happens in connection with a crime being committed, and the crime here would be reckless use of a firearm. Second-degree manslaughter is a little bit broader, a little bit different. They don't have to prove that a separate crime has been committed. It's just about negligence overall, not about the firearm, but about how she just was unreasonable in creating such a big risk that a death happened. So she could be found guilty of one, of both, of neither.
And the defense obviously is referencing in this video that she warned that 20-year-old Daunte Wright multiple times, "I'll tase you," or "I'm going to pull my taser." But the defense is saying that Daunte Wright resisted arrest and that he was seen on video doing so. And so is this a strong case for the defense?
So that is a strong line of argument, but the prosecution has hinted in its opening arguments that it's going to go further than that. And it's actually going to argue that a taser should not have even been used at all. So that goes to a higher level of recklessness. And that argument becomes stronger for the prosecution. It's not just that she used the wrong weapon, it's that she shouldn't have even used one at all.
Well, and it's interesting because I was looking at notes from the first day, and the defense is actually saying that she would have been justified in using her taser to protect her partner in this particular incident. Is that a strong piece of evidence?
That's a very strong argument that historically works very well with juries. So in a question of negligence, whether or not this woman was reckless, you do take into consideration whether or not she was concerned about somebody else in that moment. It's so much more sympathetic when you hear that this woman in this moment had to make a decision to save another life of her colleague, actually a rookie crop, a trainee who she was responsible for. So that is very sympathetic and a strong argument.
And also the defense saying that she had never fired a gun in her 26-year career or a taser. But the most compelling part of the day was likely when Daunte's mother took the stand. That emotional testimony clearly would be something that jurors would consider as a part of this case.
Absolutely. It's just heartbreaking all around. This life did not need to have been lost. And it looks like actually nobody even intended for this life to be lost, which makes it almost even more tragic.
Yeah, it's just, it's a sad story all the way around. Angela Cenedella, thank you very much. Thank you so much for watching. Make sure to click on the red subscribe button below so you can get more of NewsNation's fact-driven, unbiased coverage.